guys, today I am going to be making a dagger. These things. But I will show you a different way because this has fluff in it and it's a little bit more harder because a lot of people don't have fluff. Like, it's like stuffing that you put inside animals. So a lot of people don't really have this, so I'm just going to use paper instead this time. And it is a little bit harder because you got holes coming through it. So what you want is that you want a piece of paper. It's rectangular, but you want it to be cardstock. I mean, you can use any kind of paper. I just use cardstock, but you're going to fold it. And you're going to cut a triangle out of it. So you got to fold it like this. So we're going to cut a triangle out of it. Like this. And this is not very triangular, so I'm going to cut off a few pieces of it. Sorry that this video is going to be long. But you're going to do that. And if you want it more pointy, you can have it pointy. I'm going to make it pointy just because it works better. It's more sharper that way. I mean, if you don't want it to be sharp, you don't have to make it sharp. But, so you're gonna do that. So you've got two pieces like this. And now you're going to make the handle to it. So you're gonna make this a little bit thick just so you can fit the stuffing and stuff in it. If you use stuffing. I mean, you don't have to use stuffing. You can use paper and whatever you want to do. Paper scraps. I'm going to do paper scraps since it's probably easier for all you guys. Honestly, you can fill it with anything, even yarn. If you have yarn, you can fill it with yarn. That actually might be a better idea. Because there's a lot of people who have yarn. Although I don't know. I don't know. I'll just do it the easy way for kids. Because, you know, I'm nice like that. So what you're gonna do, you can either use tape or hot glue. I'm gonna use hot glue, but you can also use tape too. Tape also works just as well. I think it actually works better, but you can use hot glue if you want, because, I don't know, it's your choice. So again, I'm going to show you. You have two pieces that are the same, and then you have a handle, and you need it to be like that. So you I don't know. You have the handle and the dagger part. And another thing that you want to do, you're going to want to make a ring at the end. So you only want one of these, like this, just a thing, so you can fold it up like that and put it at the end. Like this. I mean, you don't have to have a handle. Like, not a handle, but you don't have to have this if you don't want it. I just do it for that, just because it's decoration. You can also put gems or whatever you like at the end. You can also color your dagger, do whatever you want with it. I don't really know. I might make this one more jewelified, but I'll do that off camera. So I'm going to be using hot glue. I need to fold this up. You can either do it finger size, bigger, or however you want, however big you want it to be. And I'm just gonna do it that way. This one is a little bit more smaller, but it'll be fine. It doesn't really matter what size it is, it just matters how it looks. So, like what I'm saying about the jewelry thing, you could put like jewelry down the handle, you could put it at the end, like a gem or something. You could put it right here. You could also decorate it more better and give it like more handles, like a sword or something. You could do that. I just made this one to be plain just because, I don't know, I just made it to be plain. So you can do whatever you want with them, honestly. I did make one a long time ago. It was like a really long time ago. It's like when I first started. That one, I put blood on it, but I do not prefer that unless you want to make it look scary. But I didn't really like it that much because it wasn't the greatest, because I colored over top of the tape. So if you do use tape, color the parts that you want to be colored first and then put tape over it. Although I don't know, that might not work either because it might bleed. I don't know. Honestly, just do whatever you want. It's very choosable. Like, this kind of stuff is very choosable. I'm gonna cut this a little bit better. Sorry that it's taking so long. My hot glue gun is trying to heat up. Should have heated it up before I started this video. Guess I'm not gonna. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna trim it. So if you like have any excess, you could keep it if you want, but I'm not gonna keep it. There's also another way you can do this. You can like cut slits or whatever to make it more better, but you do that only on one side, not this other side. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can fill it with whatever you want, just as long as it's not too heavy, because it might break like that. The handle might come off. So you gotta also secure the handle too. So you're gonna get 2 slabs of paper, just like that, like how I did with the thing, but smaller. And I'll show you that afterwards though. Right now, trying to wait. So I'm gonna get yarn. Actually, I'm gonna get fluff. I'm sorry. It's just more better. I mean, you can also keep the ring to put gems on. So like you can put gems on top of the ring so that it would be more support for the gem. But you can do whatever you want. Like I said, you can do whatever you want. But I have this. It's like stuffing. It's in like a bag. And it's really helpful when you're trying to stuff things. But it's just like stuffing for animals. I think that's actually what it is. You can actually use that for that. And it's nice and soft. But I'm gonna do that to fill it. So what you're gonna do is first, you're gonna put glue around here on the edges. But don't put glue down here, because that's where you're gonna put the stuffing in at. So you're gonna put hot glue or whatever you want. tape, you would just tape it around. You would wrap tape around. If you did this, you put them together and then wrap tape around it. Which that's something you can do. Sorry, this is like, I need more glue. This is like my first time doing a tutorial, so I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff. If I had to make a puppet like tutorial, I would probably like make a part 2 so the video wouldn't be so long. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna make it look like that if you have hot glue anyway. If you use tape, you're just gonna wrap it around. See, like you put it together and then you wrap around the tape. Just don't wrap it around here. But a lot of people and a lot of puppeteers have hot glue, so I'm sure that puppeteers will be able to do this. I'm just trying to make it easy for kids. So if like kids want to make it, they can. And don't mind my messy desk. It's a work in progress. I've been making a whole bunch of puppets lately. So that's why it's so messy. And if you see glue around the edges, all you gotta do is just melt it with the tip. So just melt the hot glue with the tip. Hot glue gun tip. It works way easier. And then you can just do that. I don't know if that's gonna stay though. Now you're gonna put your finger through it a little bit. Try not to break it though. You gotta be very gentle and lightly with it. So you're gonna have a hole like that in it. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna either take your yarn, your paper, or your stuffing, and you're gonna stuff it in here. And the tip might not fill up, but that will be okay. It's okay if the tip doesn't fill up all the way. So you're gonna keep stuffing it. And then when it's full like that, you're gonna glue it, or either tape it, or however you're doing it. The last one that I made, the one that I did when I first started, was with tape. I think there's a tutorial for that one. I don't know. It might be a really old tutorial, so it might be hard to find. But you have, so you do that if you have hot glue anyway. If it doesn't stick, then you just put hot glue on it. You gotta put more hot glue so that it'll stay. 'Cause the stuffing likes to break through the hot glue, and it's not very fun. Ouch, don't burn yourself either. That does not feel good. By the way, if you're like really young, do not do this without parents' supervision, because I don't want you guys getting burnt or causing a big huge mess in your house. So ask a parent before you do this. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. Didn't think about it. Because it has to do with scissors and hot glue. I mean, you could always just use tape too, so. But ask a parent. So it's gonna look like that. Like this. Don't mind the other messy side. Some sides can be messier than the other. Don't mind it. It's gonna be a little messy, but it'll be okay. So you're gonna have it like that. It's gonna be squishy. And yes, I know, daggers usually aren't squishy. And now what you're gonna do, you're also gonna do the same thing for the handle. You're gonna either put hot glue or tape around the edges. And I will show you that. I think tape works easier for the handle, just cause it's more better and won't break easily. If it tries to come undone on me when I'm done with the handle, I will probably put tape around it, just because you don't want the handle to come undone. You don't want that to happen. Because that is not good when it happens. Because then you have all of your stuffing coming out of it. So you're going to do it like that. Again, be careful with the hot glue. It's very hot. Ow. I might have a blister there. So you're going to glue that. Actually, if you want the handle to be a little decorative, make the end like smaller. Like you can cut it, like snip off the edges like that, which I will probably do that. See, like that. I will show you what you can do with it at the end. If I don't burn myself again. Ow! Knew that was gonna happen. Like I said again, if you see edges where it has a whole bunch of hot glue, just use the tip of the hot glue gun and melt it like this. But be careful, because it does hurt when you touch the tip. Which I'm sure half of you know that. I'm sorry I'm making this too childish. I'm trying to keep children safe. And when it cools down just a little bit, you're gonna smudge it like that. Just so you don't have all that hot glue. And don't mind the edges. If it has a little bit of hot glue like this on the part right here, great job, you made decoration. And if you don't want it, you can just cut it off or do whatever. Use the tip of the hot glue gun, or whatever. It actually helps more better if it's on there though, because it makes it more secure. And if you also don't want to use your fingers to scrape down the side, just grab something like this and scrape it down the side like that. You can go over it to make sure it got the glue on it and not got all scraped off. And you can also always just squish it down, and then you can take your scissors and cut it. So that's what it's gonna look like. It's fine if it's just a little bit messy. It's gonna be messy because if it's hot glue, it's gonna be messy. Hold on, I forgot to glue the tip. Okay. So, now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the end. You can grab a pencil, so like a pencil like this, or whatever pencil that don't use a mechanic pencil, because that's probably not gonna fit in there. But you're gonna try to get it in there, like this. Sorry for the bad quality and everything else. Oh, see, that happens. But if you're using tape, it doesn't happen, so I'll probably put tape around it. Just smother it in hot glue. Gotta wait for it to dry. So I don't want to touch it when it's not dry. Don't mind what I'm doing. I'm just taking all the string off of there. So it's gonna be like that. Ah! So now, again, you're going to take your pencil. If you didn't break yours, just keep jabbing your pencil in there. You gotta be very gentle. You gotta lift up ever so slightly, like that, so it won't break so easily. I knew I heard something cracking. And it's fine, just hold the end that's cracking, and then you can glue it at the end. So like if there's a crack right there, just hold it like that. Just be careful not to rip the paper like I'm doing right now. And if you don't want this to happen, you can also make your Dagger's handle more thicker so it doesn't do this. Or you could always take a pencil, put it in there, and if it keeps ripping, just glue it when the pencil's inside. Uh-oh, that was not good. I just ripped the whole entire thing. No worries, we've got hot glue on our side. So if it's like that, just keep the pencil in there and put glue on it. Just try not to burn yourself. Like, find something that you can use. Like, do this with it, and then you can just hold it shut so you don't burn yourself like that. And this might take a little while, so it might make it a long video, but oh well, people can fast forward. That's a good part. Try not to get glue on the pencil though, unless you're using tape. Just try not to do it, because then you'll glue the pencil inside and then you can't get the pencil out again. So just hold it shut until it dries. Sorry, this is a long video. Like I said, you can just fast forward through it if you don't want to watch me struggle. Probably should have been more prepared for this before I started the video. Someone asked for a tutorial for this, so I'm trying my best. Hopefully it'll become useful for them and not like be so confusing. I try to make this not as confusing as possible, 'cause I don't want to make it confusing for people. Kind of hard to do though when it's hot glue, 'cause it burns you. Then you get it all over your fingers. I'm gonna take something better. I'm gonna scrape it off like that so it's not so lumpy on there, because we don't want it to be lumpy. But you want hot glue on there, because it's good if it's lumpy though on the sides, because that means that it's secure. Well, I mean, it can still come undone if it rips, but you gotta watch out for that. And if you're pro at making puppets and stuff, I'm sure you will understand on how to make these. I'm just trying my best. It's my first tutorial, so I'm not very good at doing this tutorial thing. And thank you all, my subscribers. Thank you all. I have 340 subscribers, and that is amazing. At least last time I checked anyway. Some people keep unsubscribing, so I don't know how many I have now. I think I do have 340 though. But thank you all for subscribing. And like I said, I will subscribe to you if you subscribe to me, because that's what I usually do. But you have to set your account on public though, so that I can subscribe to you. Unless you comment on my videos, then I can also subscribe to you. But you have to say that you're subbed, and then I'll subscribe to you. But don't be lying, because if you are, I am doing it. That's why I can't really trust people who say sub to you, but most of the time I can, because I see their account. So if you want me to subscribe to you, you're gonna have your account not on private, so I can subscribe to you. Which might be a little confusing for little kids and stuff, because a lot of the little kids don't really have channels. They have guest. They use guest channel thing. So, but you wouldn't be able to subscribe to me then if you were on guest. You wouldn't be able to subscribe to anyone. Because I used to be on guest when I was younger, and that's what I always did, because I never had a channel until took over my mom's, and now that's my channel. And yeah, I probably won't though. But I was going to make a 2-time dagger, but I don't really want to do a tutorial for that one, because that would be too hard. And that would take too much time. It would be like making a puppet in one day, so. But there is tutorials out there for it, so. So once you glued all of the rip sides, hold on, there's a hole. Sorry, this video so long. Trying my best over here. Trying my best. So you want it to be like that. If you glued up all your sides or taped it, you can now take the pencil out. If you didn't glue it in like I did, oh my gosh. I think I glued in the pencil. Whoopsie. You don't do that. Just wiggle it softly if you glued it in. Just do it like that. Try to wiggle out the pencil if you can. Like I said, it's better. Okay, actually, twist it. Twist the pencil inside. Like, twist it out. Like that. It works way better. I just figured that out. So once you did that, you're gonna have a hole there. See that? Why is there light? There's light coming through it. Oh well. But you're gonna have a hole right there. So you're gonna take your stuffing again, and you're going to get the pencil again. You're gonna put the stuffing. I mean, if you use this kind of stuffing, you're gonna need to use a pencil or whatever. If you crochet, you could use a crochet hook. Whatever you can fit in there will work. But you're gonna keep stabbing it, the stuffing in there. Oh gosh. And then you're gonna stab it all the way back up here. Just be careful while you're doing it. You gotta be gentle. I think I got it up there. I mean, it'll be fine because the more stuffing you put in it, the more it goes down. So you're just gonna fill it, just keep filling it and filling it until it's filled. Don't mind the pile of stuffing over there. Just don't mind my background. I don't really have a good background right now because I didn't get anything for background. I need to make pictures for my background and stuff so that you guys don't have to look at this mess all the time. But like I said, I'll try to get a better background. And if it won't stuff in, if you have like this kind of stuffing, just bunch it up as good as possible and then stab it in there, because it won't do it if you don't have it bunched up. Just realized that. Kind of forgot about that part. You're gonna just keep stuffing until it's stuffed. And it's not going in again. It's the bad part about stuffing. You might have to get more stuffing to stuff it in. So you're gonna make it as small as possible. You're gonna put it at the end, and you're gonna hold it like that. If it will stay for me, hold on. This is the difficult part on trying to stuff the handle. For me, anyway. I mean, you guys probably are using different things than I am. I don't know. Depends on what you guys have. I'm gonna try to do it with my hand. Maybe not. If you have a big enough handle, you could also use scissors. Just be careful. I do not prefer scissors. I prefer pencil, which a lot of people have pencils, so. I don't know why this isn't working though. Like I said, I'm still learning how to do tutorials. Okay, figured it out. I got it in there. Okay, so you're just gonna keep putting more and more. I think I'm almost there. Sorry again that it's taking so long for me to do this. I'll take less so that I can fit it in there better. Yeah, the less that you put in there, the better you can fit it in. I also want to hold the top so that the stuffing will go in. But like I said, if you're using this kind of stuffing, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than paper and stuff. This is so annoying. Ah, it just came out. Hold on. Let me try to make it. Uh-oh. And if you hear any background noises, don't mind that either. I try to get in a quiet place. Maybe the hot glue is making it come back out. Hold on. I have hot glue stuck on my pencil. Okay, now let me try it. 'Cause I think that's what kept bringing it out. Yeah, that's the problem. I think. Maybe not. Never mind. It's just so crazy. Yay. It went in again. Okay, I'm almost there. One more piece and it should be filled. Almost at 40 minutes. Oh no. It's almost to an hour. I mean, it's not gonna be my first time making an hour video. I have plenty of those kind of videos on my channel. I'm just gonna put a little bit more just to fill it up a little bit better. Okay. Now what you're gonna do is just like with the thing, you're gonna put either hot glue or tape right here, and then you're gonna squish it. You can also take your scissors, smooth it out so that you can put more hot glue on it. If you have little hairs, just cut those with the scissors. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna do that just to give it more sturdiness. See these little hairs and stuff? Oh, it's not focusing. Okay, these little hairs. You can cut them off, like I said. You can cut them off. Don't mind what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it. Okay. Putting it on the table like that is a good idea too, for it to be more easier. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this, and you're gonna glue it or tape it. I'm gluing it. Don't do what I'm doing because it might burn you. This is gonna be a movie. That's how long it is. It's not a video anymore, it's a movie. It's a tutorial movie. I don't know what happened. Oh, there it went. I was trying to look for this piece. So like I said, you can make it as big as you want, as small as you want. It doesn't really matter. If you're gonna put gems on it, I'd rather it to be smaller unless you got big gems. So you can just glue the gems on there or whatever you want to do. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna have this little flippy thing. You're gonna either put tape or glue. And then it's gonna look like that. It's just like how puppeteers do it for their puppets. And then you're gonna glue it like that. So you're gonna take glue or tape. Prefer glue for this. You could also use glue sticks. I never thought of that. But I prefer this glue. Just cause we're gonna glue it. It might take a little while. And if you want it to be more sturdier, you can also put glue around it so it can be more sturdier. Oh, just like I was saying. It kind of came off. And sorry that I haven't been posting lately. I've been playing a lot of games and stuff, trying to get... I really want narrator Noli, and I've been trying to get him. So, I've been playing a lot of Roblox, sorry. You put glue around it like that. Probably give this one to my friend, probably, just because I don't want two of them. Oops. The ring fell off. Oops. You don't want that to happen. Hold the ring while you're trying to glue it. Or you don't really have to if you're taping it. It's gonna be a little while. Hold on. I'm gonna blow on it to try to make it better. Oops. Accidentally squished it a little bit. Okay, but like I said, you can color it, you can put jewelry, you can even put stuff at the tip if you want. And by the way, if you do make this, can you please credit me, because I want to see your guys's, I want to see what you guys make out of them. Like, put my name like in the video or the post that you make so I can see your guys' creations and what you did with the daggers. But yeah, that's how you make a dagger. And you can also like spin this, you can use this to spin around, and that's how you do it. If you want more support, you can always just take paper and then glue it or tape it to make it more supported. But that's how you do it. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I hope that it comes out good for you. And I can't wait to see your guys' creations. Bye. Have a wonderful week. See you all later.